Yeehaw. Okay. All right, I'm here about a minute early. So good morning. Hello, LVB grammars. I'm just going to stretch out some of my kinks whilst we wait for Kia to join us. There we go. We have Kia now. Hello, hello. Let's see. It worked.
It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yay! I'm excited.
So am I. So am I.
This is on the iPhone, so it's pretty good.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I think we've been joined by Lundiwe. Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
Let's just give it a minute for other people to come in. Guys, I'm just going to finish my stretches, which I realized didn't happen.
It's early, right?
That's good early. It's good early.
It's good early.
It gives you so much more time to fit stuffing. In fact, to be honest.
Yeah.
I told you this, right? I don't know when I switched, but through most of my 20s and 30s, to be honest, I was such a late animal. I wasn't alive until probably about 10:30, and I would work pretty long hours into the night. And so
yeah,
this whole transition, good morning, this whole transition is one that is recent. Becoming an early bird, it's working so much better for me. Okay, let's see. Hi, Margot, how are you? We'll just
good morning. I love getting up early in the morning. It just gives me the time to before the whole house wakes up. My dogs, if I'm doing like yoga or Qigong, they like to do it with me, and then my husband's up and he wants to eat breakfast as well, and so this is just my time. You know, they're back sleeping with him, and so this is my space, my time, and I get to kind of download and center myself. We did some centering and grounding on Monday. Yeah. This is my time to kind of center myself. But then, you know, by 9:30, I want to go to bed. So,
That's been the surprise side of it. you can't burn the candle on both ends, right?
No, definitely can't.
But yeah. So, look, let's not, because I know people probably have things to do at about 7. So let's kick off on time.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for everyone who's joined us this bright and early. I appreciate you for being here. I won't talk too much, but beyond saying this is a session that lasts until the 4th of December. We're going to be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 a.m. with the amazing Kia. And today is Qigong, and she's going to tell us more about that. But Kia is only one of 9 specialists in the spine Qigong. You'll tell us the specifics because I'm sure I'm not getting it right. But so we're extremely blessed to have her in this session today to help us. So Kia, over to you, and thank you for being here, huh?
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm loving this collaboration, this residency that we're basically sharing with people during lockdown, to help kind of ease any of the feelings that are coming up during lockdown of, you know, isolation or kind of feeling like things are a little bit out of our control. We have control of, we can't control our environment, but we can control how we react to it. So on Mondays, we're going to be doing a technique within meditation and meditation practice. On Wednesdays, I'll be sharing an aspect of Qigong or some Qigong movement, and I'll explain a little bit more about what that is. You're welcome, Margot. And on Fridays, we're going to be doing some tapping. So people might have heard of EFT, or the emotional freedom technique, or tapping. And we can tap around aspects that are coming up for you. So if you're feeling, you know, out of control or isolated or anxious, whatever that is, we can tap on those. So please make sure you are sending us your feedback, and then we will use, your topics, and then we can tap together, and I'll teach you how to do that so that you can take that away with you as well. Today, I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite practices. It's so juicy. It's called the Golden Spine 9 meditation, and it's sort of a warm-up to the practice that we do in Golden Spine 9. And Golden Spine 9 is a Qigong practice that I teach, and it's all about the spine. It's all about loosening the spine and lengthening the spine, and it has a bit of a connection to Pilates as well, because we'll be using our abdominal muscles. Qigong is a 4,000-year-old practice. It's practiced by thousands of people around the world. It's sort of like Tai Chi, but it is more the health aspect of the martial arts. So it's a combination of slow movements and of breathing, and just emptying the mind. So it has a lot of health benefits. What I love about Qigong is that it's slow, it's gentle. You don't need to be a fitness fanatic to do it. You can have any ability. You can even be, elderly or young, in a wheelchair, have limited ability, and still get a lot of benefit from Qigong. So what I'm going to be sharing with you today is the sort of opening sequence, or the warm-up to Golden Spine 9, and it's the spinal meditation. And it's so lovely, even if you don't do anything else, opening your spine and just quietening the mind, emptying the mind, opening the spine is going to have a lot of benefit. Not only does the spine support us, but it also holds a lot of energy and emotion. So if we can clear and empty the spine and allow light and energy to flow through, that's going to really benefit you throughout the day. So without further ado, let's get started. So finding yourself on your mat. Yeah, so I want to make sure that you can sort of see me here.
I can see you. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're going to lie down on the mat, bringing your feet sort of as close to your bum as you can, and then lying down on the mat. I'm going to see if you can see me.
I can see you. So
okay.
Others can. I'll put the feet back.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So already you can probably start to feel your spine connecting to the earth. So bringing your heels as close to your bottom as you can. Just feel your spine on the ground, connecting to the earth. And then from here, you want to imagine that your knees are being pulled up toward the sky. So imagine your knees are on a string, they're being pulled up to the sky, and that should help flatten your back at the base of your spine, so that the base of your spine is also connected to the earth. You're engaging a little bit of your abdominal muscles as well to hold your knees up. Just imagine your knees are being pulled up and feel the effect that has on your spine. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And next we want to take the arms, and you want to put your arms sort of up at about 90 degrees. So elbows out, and then say your fingers pointing toward the ceiling so that your arms are at 90 degrees. And then you want to just place them down on the ground in that position. So you should feel your shoulder blades separate and your spine connect even more deeply to the ground. So arms at 90 degrees, and then just roll them down onto the ground in that position. And feeling the effect of the opening of your shoulder blades as you're exposing the spine to the ground. And then taking your head, putting your chin to your chest, and then up to the ceiling. You want to sort of have a sort of a kind of a wrenching motion that basically stretches your neck to elongate the neck. So that now we have a lengthened spine connecting to the ground. Just breathing in this position, in this space. And if we remember our breathing from Monday and from the trial that we did last week, if you're breathing in through the nose, and I want you to breathe down into the bottom of your belly. And then release. Breathing into the bottom of your belly, inflating the belly. And release. One more, breathing into the bottom of your belly. And release. And from here, we're going to start to try to separate the vertebra singly as we raise the spine. So we're going to do this slowly and gently. So how we begin is we breathe in, breathe out. And on the out breath, you want to just tilt your pelvis up ever so slightly. And then as you release, breathing in. As you breathe out, tilt the pelvis up very slightly. And then breathing in as you release. So it's like a little mini crunch at the bottom. So breathing out, as you tilt the pelvis up. And then breathing in as you release. So that you're rocking the hips back and forth. Breathing out as you tilt up. Breathing in as you release. We hold a lot of tension in our lower back. So breathing out, tilt the pelvis up. Breathing in, release. One more like this. Breathing out, tilt the pelvis up. Breathing in as you release. Now we're going to bring the pelvis up a little bit more, the next vertebra, breathing out, raising the hips off the ground a little bit. Breathing in as you release. Breathing out, bring the pelvis up a little bit off the ground. Breathing in as you release. Breathing out, bring the pelvis up, lower back off the ground. And then trying to connect each vertebra to the ground as you release. out, bring the pelvis up off the ground, using your thighs to help you, stomach muscles, and then releasing the back, each vertebra touching the ground, trying to touch each vertebra singly as you come back down to the ground. And climbing up slowly. Let's try to go up a little bit higher. And then trying to isolate each vertebra as you connect back down to the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in as you connect back down to the ground. And breathing out, we're going to come up even higher towards your shoulder blades, coming up on your shoulder blades. And breathing in, release the body, come back down to the ground. Slowly, slowly. And then resting here for one breath. Taking a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, curling the spine up so that you're pushing yourself up onto your shoulders, sort of like a bridge. And then as you breathe in, releasing the body back down to the ground. Vertebra by vertebra, slowly uncurling the spine to touch the earth. Resting here for one breath. Then breathing in. Breathing out, curling the spine up, coming up onto your shoulder blades. Then rolling the arms up so that your palms are facing up toward the ceiling. Your arms are lying on the ground, but palms up. And rolling the body back down. And as your body comes back down and your spine connects to the ground, rolling the arms down again so that your palms are facing down, touching the earth. Resting here for one breath. And one more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, rolling the spine all the way up onto your shoulder blades, rolling the arms up so that your palms are facing up toward the ceiling. Really engage your stomach muscles here, supporting the spine. Then calming back down, connecting each vertebra to the earth, slowly uncurling as you do, connecting slowly back down to the earth, and rolling the arms back down as the base of your spine touches the earth. Just resting here in this position. As you breathe, I want you to imagine your crown opening, top of your head, and a white light beaming into your crown, the top of your head and the top of your spine. And imagine this white light winding its way around your spine. Each single vertebra receiving this light around it and in between the vertebra. Feel how it feels to have this white light finding its way around the vertebra and between each one. In between the space that you have created this morning. Feel that light filling your spine now. Just breathing deeply, allowing this light to carry its way through all the way down to the base of your spine. And let's take one more deep breath in to the bottom of our bellies, into our spines, and we release. And we express gratitude to our breath, to our bodies, to our spine, for all the work that it does for us while we are awake and while we sleep. We express gratitude for the light and for the life within us and around us. As we move fingers and toes, twisting our wrists, we stretch the arms straight up and then cross them over the body at your shoulders. Give yourself a big hug, stretching the back of the spine. And breathing, and then release. Hands up to the ceiling, straight up, fingers pointing up to the ceiling. Wiggle your fingers. That's right, crossing the other arm over, hugging yourself. Beautiful. And then release. And then rolling over to your right side. In the fetal position. And then very gently, as and when you're ready, pushing yourself up.
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning.
How is that?
Oh my goodness, I feel so relaxed.
Good, right? It's
That was
good.
so good. I feel like Oliver Twist. I could use
It's a wonderful practice, and you can lie in that position. I find that if I'm lying in that position, in particular, after I've stretched the spine and done some deep breathing, just lying there, imagining that light coming through,
yeah.
it's just so wonderful, and it just gives me just so much more energy throughout my day. So, you know, you can lie there for as long as you like. Even if you can't you find that you can't meditate just, you know, kind of sitting and meditate, sitting in meditation. This is a great way to meditate and get your day started
Yeah.
in a slightly different way. So I hope you enjoyed that.
That was really interesting. I felt it in my lower back. I really felt it every time it hit the ground, especially if you kept the focus on making sure that your entire spine was on the floor. That take it each time. Can I just ask for people who are watching, because we're just trying this is the first time we've done this format, were you able to see Kia? Hello, hi. Just drop us a note, because we might have to play with it to make sure that you have more visibility. Let's know, those who are here for the whole thing, how the view was for you. But it was fantastic. I could see you perfectly, and I could also follow your voice, because at some point I switched away from the screen and just went with the motion.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So we've got a yes there. That's perfect, because today's practice was quite static because I'm sitting on the ground. But the other practices that I'll be teaching will actually be movement. So we're just quite curious if you could see my whole body. So if I stand, yeah, I think, so if I stand, you're only going to see sort of half of me. So
exactly. So we'll play with
so
it.
we might have to sort of play with that.
So it's helpful. At least people could see you today, which is good.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
fantastic. We'll all learn.
Thank you, everyone.
But thank you, everyone, for being here. Don't forget, it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let your friends know. They can also catch up on IGTV. I feel like there's so much gold in this. Like, more people know about it. It's been so good.
Amazing. So yes, share and you know, leave us some comments on hearing you perfectly. Thank you so much. You know, just feel into how you feel this week. That's right. Give yourself a massive hug. Open that spine. But feel into how you're feeling this week, and, you know, give us some suggestions on what we could tap around. You know, what are you needing support with? You know, what's coming up for you this week, and give us some themes, and then we'll do some tapping on Friday, just a nice tapping sequence. I'll teach you how to do that so that you can do that on your own. And then, yeah, so let us know how we can support you, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday and the rest of this month.
Yes, and just before I dial off, when you say give us support, let us know how we can support you. Give us examples of the sorts of things people should think about.
Oh, me?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
So, you know, if, let's say, you know, your children are, you know, are home and you're homeschooling because maybe they've had to go into 2 weeks quarantine, and you're feeling a little bit stressed or a little bit anxious or a little bit overwhelmed, or, you know, it's lockdown again. So maybe you're feeling a little bit isolated, you know, any of those feelings that are coming up that feel heavy. So stress, anxiousness, worry, anxiety, overwhelm, anything like that that's coming up for you, you know, maybe let us know. Send Nena a direct message, or you can send me a direct message, or you can leave comments here. But we really want to make sure that you're feeling fully supported over these next few weeks. So, you know, let us know how we can support you.
Excellent. Thanks for clarifying. Goodbye, everybody, or rather, good
morning. Have a great day, everyone.
Good morning.
Have a great day. Bye,
Bye.
Bye.